When you think of factories, you probably picture smoke, machines, and sprawling modern cities. But what if I told you that 4,500 years ago, one city was already mass-producing bricks, tools, jewelry, and trade goods on an industrial scale, all without electricity, without complex machines, and without the technology we take for granted? This city wasn't in Europe or America. This was Harappa, the world's first industrial metropolis. So where exactly was this ancient powerhouse? Tucked away in modern-day Punjab, Pakistan, Harappa was strategically built near the Ravi River, a tributary of the mighty Indus. This location wasn't an accident. It placed the city at a critical crossroads, connecting the trade routes of South Asia with Central Asia. Although its ruins lay silent for millennia, it was rediscovered in 1921 by archaeologist Daya Ramsani, unlocking a chapter of human history we barely knew existed. Harappa was one of the core urban centers of the Indus Valley Civilization, a sprawling society that rivaled ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. At its peak, the city covered over 150 hectares, that is about 370 acres, and was home to tens of thousands of people living in a city built almost entirely from standardized, kiln-fired bricks. This wasn't just a large settlement. It was a marvel of organization. The very foundation of the city points to a system of mass production that is staggering for its time. Think about this. Nearly all the bricks used to build Harappa are the exact same size, following a perfect 1:2:4 ratio. This wasn't random construction. It was meticulously planned, organized production. Archaeologists have found evidence of standardized molds used to create these bricks, suggesting a centralized quality control system. Imagine that, 4,500 years ago. This system allowed for incredible efficiency in building everything from residential homes to massive public structures like the Great Granary, a colossal building believed to be a central storage facility for grain, a sign of a well-managed food surplus. But it didn't stop with bricks. Excavations have unearthed specialized workshops scattered throughout the city. We've found clusters of workshops for crafting intricate carnelian beads, areas dedicated to pottery, and sites for metalworking where copper and bronze were forged into tools and ornaments. To manage all this production and trade, they developed a system of standardized weights. We found perfectly cubical weights made of chert, ranging from small to large, all following a consistent scale. This was the engine of their economy, a system built on precision and standardization long before the Industrial Revolution. This level of production wasn't just for local use. Harappa was the hub of a vast international trade network that existed long before the famous Silk Road. Artifacts tell a story of a globalized Bronze Age economy. Lapis lazuli, a deep blue stone prized for jewelry, was imported all the way from the mountains of Afghanistan. Beautiful seashells traveled from the coast of the Arabian Sea, hundreds of miles away. Copper and other valuable metals were sourced from distant regions and brought to Harappan workshops to be transformed into goods. And how do we know they traded so far? Harappan seals, small, intricately carved stone stamps, have been discovered in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. These seals, often depicting animals like unicorns or bulls, alongside a mysterious script we still can't decipher, were likely used like a corporate logo or a signature, pressed into clay to mark ownership of goods. This system of seals and standardized weights created a sophisticated logistical framework, ensuring trust and consistency in long-distance trade. Harappa wasn't just a city. It was a global brand. What's truly fascinating, and perhaps most surprising, is what Harappa didn't have. In a world of pyramids, ziggurats, and grand palaces, Harappa stands out for its lack of them. Archaeologists have found no definitive royal palace, no monumental statues of kings or pharaohs, and no lavish tombs filled with treasure for a single ruler. This is radically different from ancient Egypt or Mesopotamia, where society was built around a divine king. Instead, Harappa reveals a different kind of social structure. The city layout is incredibly orderly, with a grid-like street plan, advanced drainage systems, and a clear separation between public and residential areas. What's more, the houses, while varying in size, show a relatively even distribution of wealth. Most citizens, not just the elite, had access to sophisticated sanitation, including private bathrooms and a city-wide sewer system. This has led many experts to hypothesize that Harappan society might have been far more egalitarian than its contemporaries. Perhaps it was governed not by a single king, but by a council of merchants, priests, or community leaders, a collective administration focused on trade, infrastructure, and civic order. So why does Harappa still matter today? Because it challenges our entire understanding of what makes a civilization advanced. Harappa provides one of the earliest blueprints for urban planning, with its grid streets and public sanitation systems that wouldn't be seen again for centuries. It pioneered industrial standardization, proving that mass production is a concept thousands of years old. It created a model for international trade built on trust, standards, and a shared economic system. Its principles of organization and design were so successful that they were replicated in other Indus cities like Mohenjo-Daro, creating one of the most widespread civilizations of the ancient world. Harappa wasn't just a city of bricks and beads. It was a city of ideas. In the end, the story of Harappa forces us to reconsider the very origins of progress. It proves that an advanced civilization does not necessarily begin with kings and palaces, with great wars and powerful rulers. Sometimes it begins with something far more practical and profound, with systems, with organization, and with the collective intelligence of people working together to build something bigger than themselves. Harappa was a city built not for a god-king, but for its citizens, a factory for an entire civilization. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this journey into the past as fascinating as I did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from our incredible human history. See you next time.